Hey everybody, David Guerra here. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for your time. Today is the first of hashtag Training Thursday. That's right, Training Thursday. What I'm going to do about every Thursday, once a week, on Thursdays, obviously, we're going to cover topics that, we need work on. We, as in all of us. I've seen from the lowliest CEO to the highest ranking warehouse individual, everybody in between needs a little help. We all need a little help because, again, as we start getting into what we're doing and doing our daily jobs, we let even the littlest, simplest, the essentials, the basics slip on by, and we get sloppy, and that's where the trouble begins. So that's what this is all about. I'm going to talk about telephone etiquette. It's the first thing. Everybody, we all have that problem. I know I do. Phone rings, I answer, and they go, yep. And sometimes they say, Dave here, or this is David, how can I help you? But for the most part, our personal cell phones, I'm not going to talk about that. That's our personal stuff. But it's when it becomes, we start answering the business phone the same way. Yeah, hello, or what's up, or hey, we don't know who's on the other end. Just because it has caller ID does not mean that we know who's on the other end of the phone. So just because we recognize the number doesn't mean that that name or that person is the one that's calling. Therefore, we need to be careful all the time, especially with the business phone. I mean, caller ID is the make or break of businesses. But it should never be, well, it should never be the break, but it does happen. And what I'm getting at, finally, is that as individuals, we need to constantly, always put on a smile when we answer that phone. Before we answer that phone, we should be smiling, because I guarantee you, people will hear the smile before they hear, or otherwise, they can also hear the frown and sadness and the upset and I don't want to be here and the grumbling and the rumbling. Put on a smile. Put your biggest, widest smile. Say hello, good morning, or good afternoon, whatever it may be. The name of the company. David speaking, how may I help you? That's it. That's it. Or how can I help you? You go from there. Keep that smile on from the beginning to the end. Otherwise, why bother? They're going to hear it. Oh, they're just going through the motions up front. Keep it all the way through. Again, and if it turns out to be somebody you know, well, guess what? You just made their day because you made them smile. But if it turns out to be somebody you don't know on a number you do know, well, guess what? You saved yourself a lot of heartache. You really did. So again, put that smile on, say hello, the name of your company, your name, and how can you help them? How may I help you? That works. Also, if they're looking for somebody and they're not there, keep pen and paper handy, jot down everything. Ask them to spell their name, first name, last name, it doesn't matter. What does matter is that the message gets to the person it's supposed to get to clearly and properly. That does fall on you. Well, listen, until next time, I thank you for watching the first one of the hashtag Training Thursday. We're going to talk about solicitors and spam callers next time. Or spammers. We'll talk about that next time. And until then, have a good week. And remember, if it ain't raining, we're training. And if it's raining, we're really training. So have a great week.